All right, what's going on, brothers? Hopefully everything's going good. Hopefully everything's going well for you guys. All right, brothers. Of course, you have Cardi B, Stephon Diggs, and Offset. All right, brothers. I'm gonna break this dynamic down. Right, keep it simple, brothers. This is nothing new. Also, let me say this, brothers. A lot of people think that they're one of a kind. That they're just so special. A lot of people think that, and I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. You're just one amongst many. You're just one amongst many. Now you might be in a privileged position. A certain, like you might be a rapper, a superstar with things that most people are not able to achieve, but there are people who do achieve it. Cardi B's not the first rapper. She's just a line. She's in the line of many, right? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Point being, but what I'm talking about is a situation that goes throughout life. This is why I suspect wisdom never gets old. It never gets old. All you gotta do is look to the past to navigate the future. That's all you gotta do, man. I know it's easier said than done, but trust me. Any situation you can find today, I guarantee you it's a good chance you could find it in the ancient times. Damn near identical. And even of yesteryear. The stuff these guys are going through, my uncle went through. I have went through. You know what I'm saying? We're just one amongst many. That's it. That you ever heard the elder say he ain't the first, he ain't gonna be the last? They was correct. Offset ain't the first, he won't be the last. There'll be many more after him. Stephon Diggs ain't the first, there'll be many more after him. There was many before him, there'll be many after him. But anyway, let's get to it. Cardi B, brothers, this is what I think she's doing. All the signs indicated. I haven't heard this saying in a while, but it's an old saying. It might have been, I'm pretty sure it was around before I was even born. But it's an old saying, brothers. I don't know if you ever heard it. And who will say these old sayings? What you guys today will call the modern woman, which is nothing new. The modern day woman is nothing new. I got proof of that and credence. The stuff that they doing, you can go throughout history. The modern day woman, you guys would call it, has been around for centuries. I'm talking about damn near almost all the stuff these girls are doing, man. I got elder family members who was doing it before them. No joke. I'm serious business, man. I'm serious business. But anyway, let's get to it. All right. So anyway, it's nothing new, right? So anyway, brothers, this is how you play this. Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, sorry about that. So it was an old saying, right? I haven't heard it in a long time. It was an old saying that those women of that ilk would say, the quickest way to get over a man is to get under a new one. You brothers ever heard that? You ever heard women say that? And the women I used to hear say that would be the equivalent, would be the Cardi B's, would be the JT's, would be the city girls of their time. If you want to label them that, they would be the thoughts of yesteryear. If you want to label them that, you understand what I'm saying? The Cardi B's of the world, all these problematic women that you could think of, I saw them of yesteryear. I saw them personally. I mean, not that same person, you know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? But I saw them personally. I grew up with them. I saw them. I'm not seeing nothing new. But anyway, here's how you play. That's all Cardi B's doing. Cardi B is trying to get up on the new man to get over Offset. The signs indicate she still has feelings for him by the stuff that she's doing. And you know who else is doing that? Tiana Taylor. But we'll get to her a little bit later. Another video. Tiana Taylor will be another good example. But anyway, here's how you play it on both sides of the coin if you're the male. Now, I don't think these guys are sharp or wise enough. I'm just being honest with you. I think, I say this, I think Stephon Diggs will come out better than Offset. But Offset can come out pretty good in this situation, but he's not going to do it. So I think he's going to lose. But Stephon Diggs better be careful because he can find himself in the loser seat too. But anyway, but if you're Stephon Diggs, you just struck gold. And you might say, why? What you talking about? Because she got money? No, he got money. He got money. This for any of you brothers in the real time. You guys can be. Some of you guys are in this situation, or will be. When you get a girl who's trying to get up on a new man, she's trying to get up. The quickest way to get over your ex, right? They say is to get under a new man, right? This is what she's doing. It's nothing new. She's just trying to get over Offset. So when you get a girl who does that, and you have an understanding of that, she's not going to tell you that, but you have an understanding and you can read it, pick up on it, you just struck gold. Why? This is one of the best times to get problematic women. I'm just being real with you. Man, sex is going to be, you're going to be having sex at the drop of a dime. I mean, all she want to do is just hook up and have fun. That's it. She won't have any expectations of you. You ain't got to take care of her kids. This is even in real time. She wants you to be a distraction to get her mind off of this dude here, Offset. All you got to do is play it smooth, play it cool. Don't get wrapped up in none of the nonsense. Don't go back and forth with Offset. I don't think Stephon Diggs has. But even in real time, don't get involved with the nonsense her and her baby daddy go through. You don't want to know about it. You know, you can let her talk about it if you want to, but you ain't got nothing to say about it. Okay, cool. You there to have fun, get you some of that good old gooski good manus, and get up out of there. Simple. And if you don't, and in real time, if you really don't trust her, have her come to your spot. Right? You understand? That's how you play that. And I'm talking about, brothers, you going to have fun with her, have your... Now, depending on your personality, some guys, they might be with a girl for a couple of months and they like, I'm tired of her. If you have a personality, you want to ride it till the wheels fall off, which is, that's how I am. I would probably ride it till the wheels fall off. Well, all you got to do, here's a good indicator to know when you got to fold them. When she start wanting to get serious. That's when it's time to fold them. Like, nah, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep doing what we've been doing. And, brothers, just hooking up, having fun don't mean you got to spend a lot of money, brother. It don't. It could be just coming to your spot, y'all watching TV, relaxing. Y'all going to walks in the park. Make sure it's inexpensive. Now, somebody like Stephon Diggs, he got money, so his situation might be a little different in that aspect. But that's all you want to do. If she try to get serious, you got to say no. Now, Stephon Diggs might already be serious with her. He might be. I don't know. He might be. But if he is, that's on him. He's probably going to take the loss. But then again, he still could be okay as long as he don't marry her or get her pregnant. He'll be okay. He might come out with a few scratches, but he'll be all right. That's how you play it. That's how you play that position. When she want to get serious, you like, nah, I'm not trying to go that route. And usually, from my experience, they'll go with it. But, then things will start changing, usually. And it usually happens around about 2 to 3 years. Anywhere between the two to 3 years mark, that's usually when it starts happening to where she's going to want to start getting serious. Sometimes it could be longer, brothers. Sometimes it could be shorter. But main thing is when she's trying to get serious, you can't do that. And then you be like, well, what if I love her and all that? See, that's where you mess up at, because you didn't call feelings for her. Now you're going to lose. And you might say, well, why are you going to lose? Look at how she's treating Offset. What you think she's going to do to you? Brothers, people think they're special, but they're not. I'm just being honest with you. That don't mean nothing wrong with you. You're not one of a kind, I'm telling you, brothers. I don't care who you think you is. You're just one amongst many. Anything you're doing or have achieved, I guarantee you, there's been people before you have done it, and there'll be people after you who will be able to do it. That's just the truth of the matter. You go, oh, well, I'm different. No, you're not. She gonna run you through the mud just like she doing Offset. And a lot of stuff that's probably going on with them probably don't make the news. Right? So don't do it. That's how you play it if you Stephon Diggs. You just hook up, have fun with her. When the ride is over with, you get off the train. That's it. That's how you play that. And if you play it that way, brothers, it's a good chance, a damn good chance, that you'll be able to hook up with that woman down the line. Cardi B, Stephon Diggs. Depending on how he want to play, but I don't get wrong, he might move on and get married, and it's like, well, who knows? But Uh, it could be years down the line. If you play it that way, it could be years down the line. Let's say him and Cardi B move on from one another. If he played it smooth, like I'm saying, it could be 2, 3 years down the line. Cardi B might come back around, and he'll find himself back knocking her down. It might don't make the news or whatever. He might keep it under wraps. She'll come back around, and one of the reasons I think a lot of women come back around, brother, is because, especially problematic women, a lot of things that they do is not going to work. A lot of situations they get, relationships they get, ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. So they always looking back. Well, damn, when I was with him, it was cool. At least I had a good time. They always looking back, man. It's just what it is, man. Because chances are, anything she does, any relationship she get, usually it's not going to work. Usually. You get some, and a lot of the ones that do work are relationships that they don't want to be in a lot of times. So even if she is in a relationship, she might be in a relationship with a guy who lets her run over him. So she definitely really going to seek you out then. But that's how you play it if you step on dish, brothers. I've been there, I've done it. I'm telling you, man. That's how you play it. And I'm gonna end it with this. Like I said, with these problematic women, brothers, you're gonna take damage if you take them seriously. I will agree, but just do this: don't marry them, don't get them pregnant. If you can do that, brothers, I'm betting you'll come out a lot better. You'll come out a lot better than somebody who married her or got them pregnant. Because when it's time to leave, you can leave with a lot less. You could transition a lot easier. Now, the trifecta would be: don't take them seriously, don't marry them, don't get them pregnant. The problematic women, you really go, your transit, you gonna hit the ground running, as they say. You understand what I'm saying? But that's how you play it, brothers. Now I'm gonna end it right here, and we're gonna come up with part 2 on how to play it if you're offset. I'm out. Peace.